Okay, welcome to part 4 of our Creative Adventure Mystery Project. Today we're going to do 3 things. First, we're going to add our monogram letters to our pages. So you're going to take your front cover first and flip it over, and back here on the back of your front cover you're going to add the letter A. Okay, right about there. Then you're going to grab your back cover, okay, this one, flip it over, and over here you're going to put your letter Z. Okay, right about there. Then you're going to do all your inside pages. Let's see. And you're going to do them alphabetically. Okay. And make sure that when you do your pages that everything's in the right position, that the pattern papers are on the inside where it's going to be bound, okay, and that your letters are in the right order. Okay, like this, M, N, and you flip it over and go O, P, etc. So go ahead and kind of make sure you've got that right so we don't have anything out of order. Okay, so once you add those monograms to all the pages, then we're going to work on the journaling tags or labels or whatever you want to do. So you have 2 options for your photo size. You can do 4 by 5, which would cover this whole blank area, or you can do 4 by 4, which would leave you about 1 inch at the top here. Okay. Now, if you do the 4 by 4 photos, you can add journaling tags or labels to the top inch. Okay, that would cover up that spot there, and then you have room for your photo here. Okay, I just took my journaling sprouts from Jelly Bean Soup and just trimmed them to 1 inch and layer them across the top. Now, if you'd rather do some journaling strips, you can take a 1 by 4 piece of pattern paper, put that at the top to cover it up, and then stick on some journaling strips like that. Okay? Now, if you're going to do the 5 by 4 photos, and you can mix it up too, you don't have to just stick to one. You can do, different things in each page. If you're going to do, let me find my picture. There it is. If you're going to do the 5 by 4, you need to, first of all, you need to wait till tomorrow to do any journaling, anything, because we haven't talked about photos yet. So, but once you get your photos and it's on there, if you've got the 5 by 4, you can just add your journaling strips on top of the photo, like this, and you can write on them or type on them. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, or you could take a little journaling label or tag or something and stick it, in the corner or whatever you want to do, or over here if you want to line things up on the margin there, whatever you'd like. Okay? The last thing we're going to talk about today is binding your project. You can use a bind-it-all machine or any other kind of binding machine like that, and you'll just line up your pages, with your back cover here, middle pages here, front cover, and bind it over here on this side. Or you can do the hole punch thing with a Crop-A-Dile, or I use the Memory Maker's Toolkit hole puncher and hammer, so I just use my 1/4 inch hole punch and just went over here and boom, 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 and I measured them out beforehand so that they were all, on each of the pages, so that they're all lined up exactly evenly. One right about here, one right about here. So, and then I've got some 2-inch jump rings that I'll use for binding my project. So go ahead and add your monogram letters in alphabetical order, and then if you're doing the 4 by 4 photos, you can add your journaling strips or tags or whatever, and go ahead and bind your project, and tomorrow we will finish it off. See you then.